for your last piece of attention. We have something very exciting. A hugely successful company behind something that is very innovative. A commodity that we probably all know very well and is very shiny. So I'm going to pass it over to the guys to tell you a little bit more about what they're doing, what they're looking to achieve, and I'll let them tell the rest. But thanks for your last bit of attention, guys, and I really appreciate it.
Moving this way. Oh, there you go, look, there's the camera. Oh, there it is, okay, I still do my phone now. So, Willie, if you could still do the video, then I'll wait for a minute. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the race, you know, besides all the craziness and rain and all that stuff. Did anybody's favorite team win? Is anybody happy?
Two of our guests from Mexico are very happy.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Wow.
Yes.
In Chihuahua.
Yes. Very good. Very good. So how are we going with the video right now?
We're doing our best.
Okay. Good. We're doing our best. Well, we can wait till some of the people come down, and then we'll see. All right. Well, I'll start, and then we'll. I don't want to waste you guys' time. We'll wait till the video goes. So, first of all, thank you for your attention and for coming. And I do believe that this will be well worth your time. And I do also believe that this is a historic moment that people are going to look back, especially in the crypto world where I'm from, and be like, I wish I was there. It's a new Ethereum or something like that. And I know that sounds a little bit cocky, but I think if you follow the presentation, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So, if we can get this slide up. Is it turned off?
The TV turned us off. You need to turn the TV on again. I know there's no emergency. You're in the sleep. TV's turned off.
Oh, okay. Something's happening. All right, I'll continue. We don't have the slides. So let me give you a little bit of background history so you guys understand we're not the new kids on the block. You know, innovation's new, crypto's new, and all that stuff. But the company's been around for a very long time. So Andreas, our CEO and leader, he's right there. Can you wave your hand? Thank you. So back in 1998, he started developing artificial intelligence projects and neural technology. And one of the first products that was displayed, I think it was in 2002, right? There's a little YouTube video of it. My kids love it. It's this little tiny Lego robot, and it solves a simple puzzle problem, and it's really cute. And back then, unfortunately, it wasn't really hot. You know, neuro technology right now and AI is, you know, the best thing. But like most inventions were or are, this one was a little ahead of its time. So it wasn't hit right away, but Andreas and the team kept working and went through multiple hardships to continue to grind, and it paid off because after certain products were developed. Oh, do we have the video now? Let me get this point across, then we can start it. They were approached by none other than Google and Microsoft to be bought out for multiple, we say billions of dollars, is that right? And Andreas respectively declined. And why, we'll hear later. Let's first watch the video. Can we get some...
Wir müssen das Mikro ausmachen, den Sound zu haben.
Okay. Alright, Mikro ist aus. Okay.
Von Anfang.
Okay,
Sorry
one more
for some
time. One more time.
technical
All
issues.
right. All right, we're good. Okay, okay. Thank you for bearing with us. I think it's going to be smooth sailing from now. So just a quick recap for anybody that's joined. We started around 1998. Hard start, like most startups are. Started in AI and neurotech. Built a little tiny bot. Started a couple of projects. Got the attention of Google and Microsoft that wanted to buy us out, and respectfully declined. So why, you might ask? Because, you know, these companies are some of the most prestigious and also most powerful ones in the world now, and that's pretty much why. So the answer is two words, very simple: freedom and control. So Andreas set out to build products that wouldn't do that wouldn't control you, that wouldn't force you into doing something you didn't want to do, giving up your data, giving up your security, and so on. So he built products that would provide a safe haven for oppressed individuals, freedom of speech, and something that wouldn't store all your data, so even if governments would come, they wouldn't be able to get anything, well, because it simply wasn't there. And thus not submitting to big tech. Okay, so we got the slide up, perfect. You can hit the next slide. There we go. So the vision formed, and then the products came for Swisscows. Does anybody know Swisscows here? Very good, wonderful. It's a search engine. It's a popular one in Europe, and it's popular among conspiracy theorists and people that think big data is tracking us and they're censoring everything, which is actually true. So it's exact opposite of that. It doesn't censor anything. It gives you the pure data as it is searched by the bots. It's not controlled, and it's a wonderful thing, especially if you need information. So Edelcoin, just a minute. So Swisscows emerged, and then Telegard. So we realized pretty quickly that social media platforms were also being censored, tracked. The funniest thing was, I remember speaking to a friend of mine about something I would never say otherwise. I think it was something related to a disease or something. It might be embarrassing. It wasn't mine, but it was, you know, I'm speaking for a friend. It was like an STD or something, right? And it was like, okay, that's it. We'll never speak about that again. But a day later, it started showing up on Amazon search results, like medicine for that and stuff. Like, that's weird. So I started realizing, okay, everything's being tracked. We all know it now. But back in the day, that was quite particular. So anyways, the Telegard was a platform meant to not be tracked and give you that freedom of speech. And where, when governments came in and asked for the data, they couldn't do it. So a great thing, very valuable, and a nice thing to have for us today. So after that, next slide, please. Well, you can do the next slide. Thank you. Parallel to that, I guess you would say this Edelweiss AG was founded. That's the wrong way. One more. One more. There we go. No. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So in 2019, parallel to this whole development, Edelweiss AG was created. And Edelweiss AG concentrated on mining, refining, and finding precious metals all around the world. Rare earth minerals, rare earth metals and storing it. So as of now, we have a storage facility with roughly $53 billion in precious metals verified and secured in Switzerland. And not only that, 8 operating gold mines in Mongolia, 5 of them that are active right now, creating upwards of $120 million a year in continuous value. The whole thing is quite sophisticated. It uses tillings from mines that have already been mined. So basically the trash that nobody wants, and refines it again and wins a lot of precious metals back at that. So the whole thing got us thinking, saying we have all these resources, and we're already a tech company. Why don't we start a cryptocurrency that's backed by actual value? I'm sure you guys all heard of Terra Luna. That was backed by an algorithm, and well, as we know now, that didn't work. So why don't we do something like that? Thankfully, that didn't work for us because we've been playing this for a while now, and it's a great example to show what you shouldn't do, right? So anyways, we are, next slide please. Our goal is to bring back the gold standard. Now some of you in this room might be alive, have been alive in 1933. Anybody? I don't think so, right? We're a younger crowd. What happened in 1933? Anybody know? Roosevelt? Come on guys.
When the gold was returned?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
So Roosevelt took the US dollar off the gold standard. I'm glad we're smart in here and still remember that. So what happened then, not only did he take the gold standard away, he forced the entire US population to sell all their gold back to the government for a very cheap price back then. So everybody was stripped of their gold reserves. You're not allowed to have any. It was criminal to own gold. And if they caught you, get in trouble, and it would be confiscated. So what happened is he gets all the gold back, and then he doubles the price of gold, and basically screws everybody out of a lot of money. Next slide, please. And ever since then, is this old news to you guys? You should know a little bit about this, right? Good. If I'm boring you, let me know. But I think this is extremely exciting because we always think, my dollar's a dollar, right? I can still pay $1. But the funny thing is that we don't realize all the time is, since the time that happened, or since the time the dollar came, 1933 was about right here. So when you first got $1, I don't know if you can see it all in the back, but you could buy 30 Hershey's bars with $1 in that time. And now you can barely buy a McDonald's coffee for that much. The value, the purchasing power of your dollar ever since this time up to now has gone down by not 90%, not 99%, 33 times the value it was back then. So 33x is what you could have bought with that same dollar back in the day. Why? Because he removed it from actual assets. So not only did he steal originally, he's continually stealing from the US people and from the people worldwide, because we think, oh, $1's a dollar, but no, it's not. And then introducing hyperinflation, right? Wonderful stuff. The government keeps printing money. Can we see the next slide, please? You guys remember this meme? Money print to go burr. Anybody in the industry? Yes, love it. So imagine this. This is a funny thing. I did a little bit of math. If Christopher Columbus, all right? You guys remember Christopher Columbus? Went and discovered what?
America.
Yeah, not really. It's funny because we think that. Our history is so damn flawed, right? So Christopher Columbus actually didn't get to America. He got to the Bahamas. And then he thought everyone was from India, right? Anyways, but let's just imagine or pretend he had discovered America. Imagine he gets out. He gets out of his boat, builds a massive fire, takes $200,000, and every 10 minutes continues to pile $200,000 onto that fire and keep burning and burning to this very day of, what is it, May 22nd? Is that today? May 22nd?
No.
29th? Okay, sorry, been a long week. But imagine he would take that every 10 minutes, $200,000, stockpile, burn it, burn it, burn it. He would still not be able to burn as much money as we just printed and lost with inflation. Pretty crazy, right? Yes, so what do? Where do you go as an investor, right? Do you put it in gold? Do you put it in real estate? Do you put it in crypto?
Gold.
It's a hard time right now, right? It's hard to do that. Next slide, please. So we thought there's something you can solve. You can't, crypto's still dangerous. It's very volatile. Most of it's not backed by anything, right? There's 10,000 different kinds of currencies. A lot of them are scam coins. A lot of them are pump and dumps, money grabs. Even Bitcoin is great, but countries that take it, like Venezuela, which is wonderful, you know, if you're the little guy, you have $10 in your Bitcoin wallet. It could be $8 the next day. That's a lot of money for you. So that volatility is quite scary. Real estate is tied to the stock market, or tied to the overall economy. That's scary. Gold, well, we all know what gold did. It didn't go up as much as we think it would, so it's kind of boring. Anyways, we want to try something new. Oh, that was a little far. So what if? I've been hearing a lot. I've talked to many of you on this boat. And what I've heard mostly is, we see it. We know it's evolved. Cryptocurrency has come from this little fad thing on the internet that everybody kind of laughed at, to something that could be the basis of our new economy. But it's scary, because we don't really know what to do. So I've talked to many of you, like, we have funds, we want to get in, we don't want to lose money. We really want to know what to do. And the thing about an evolving industry is, if you start to know something, the next day it could be completely different, right? So we thought, what if we took traditional secured assets that are verified, secured, approved, and we combine that with cryptocurrency. So enter Edelcoin. Next slide, please. Wealth of the earth. Edelcoin comes from Edelweiss. Anybody know the flower? It's a German or Austrian flower. It's actually right there on that bell if you can see it. Beautiful thing. So Edelcoin is backed by $53 billion of precious metals, and is going to be stable, pegged to a currency that will stay the same way. And it's going to be algorithmically calculated that the pot that we have is going to be sufficient whether or not the metals fluctuate. So it's going to be always pegged to that one value. Next slide, please. So the beginning of a new, fully backed cryptocurrency, our goal is not just to become another one of those. You know, we have USDT, we have Paxos, right? We have good projects already. We want to go above and beyond. This is going to be the biggest ICO in history, the biggest wealth. We're going to do the biggest raise. And our goal is to become a globally accepted legal tender form of currency trade. And we do believe we have the means to do that. So we're going to start with creating the stablecoin, creating the platform, making it as easy as possible. We're working with licensings, working with banks to get you guys in, so it's not hard. It's just going to be like, you know, buying another ETF or another whatever. You can tell your portfolio manager to handle it for you. The barrier of entry is going to be lower than ever before to crypto. So after that, we want to create several trading platforms, a centralized one, regulated, accepted, and also decentralized aspects, kind of like what Binance is doing right now. You guys know? Oh, Binance, good, okay. And after that, a decentralized token for that as well, because we do believe that there's a huge need in the world for people to be able to trade without being tracked, without having to be, or maybe they can't even be regulated or accepted. So we want to do that as well to cover the market. This is not a coin to make another massive amount of wealth, which it will automatically, but it's a coin to help change the world and help level the playing field and help people to get in and use it that otherwise couldn't. Next slide, please. So I'm going to leave you with the last thought. In 2017, was it 2014? When did Ethereum ICO? 2014, thank you. When Ethereum ICO'd, and that's what I told you, today's going to be historic. People look back, that wasn't that long ago. And it ICO'd at 42 cents. If you would have got in, you would have made over 30,000 times your money when it peaked at 44,800. So, what if I told you, you had the knowledge you have today, you know what Ethereum did, you know how it developed, you know how it got adopted, and you were able to verify this, do your due diligence, make sure everything checks out, don't take my word for it, and you're able to have that second chance, what would you do? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And of course, cameras with questions, please.
So can you tell us a bit more about the regulatory aspect of that? So where do you see regulations for that, and basically, you know, jurisdiction-wise?
Yes.
Where is it, how it's passports, elsewhere?
Could I invite the team up here? Let's do this together. Andreas, Willie, come on up. Marine, Michelle. Yeah, come on up here. You want to take this one? Okay, so the question is the regulatory aspects. How are we going to start? How do we see it? I know we're purchasing the banking license. We're working with the banks. How will we be regulated where?
Okay, from the basic perspective, as it is in the crypto field, we are not acting as legally as a currency. We are a crypto coin token because we do not create our own blockchain. We step into either the Ethereum or the BNB blockchain. So we are a token classically. And for this perspective, we don't need any financial market authority regulations, but we go this way. We already are in discussion with all the financial market authorities of Switzerland and Liechtenstein. So we want to have all the top level approvals. We also have the final approvals of the audit offices because we also do the verifications on all the auditing process from not only one audit office, we do from KPMG, Deloitte and PwC, so that every investor has a clear picture, a transparent picture, a verified picture. What are the assets, are they secured, what's the valuation, and which companies are behind. So from this perspective, we are completely transparent and up to the regulations more than 100% that we would need to do.
And just FYI, so we met with the finance CEO 2 weeks ago in Dubai. We are set to be listed very soon after launch. We have the legal team of Ethereum, also based in Switzerland. We're going to be meeting with Vitalik Buterin soon and getting him on board to support the project as well. Any other questions?
So your SCI, you're essentially selling the $53 billion of the metals. You've got your whatever.
Well, we'd
your
love
cave
to
full of
raise
metal.
that much, yes.
Yeah. You're a cave full of metal, and you're going to take money in from investors and give them tokens.
Yes.
Back by the metal. So you're selling the metals.
Yes, so what I have to mention on that too, there's going to be 3 different kinds of tokens. We're going to have the stablecoin, which is going to be a reduced price if you buy in. And then we're going to have the project token, kind of like what Terra Luna did, which will gain in value over time. And then eventually we're going to have a decentralized stablecoin as well.
Where did you get the 53 billion?
Would you like to explain?
What was the question?
Where did we get the 53 billion in metals? I can explain.
From the mining process.
Yeah.
So you guys mine
Yes.
metal? Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
And you
We
went
have-
to the cave in Switzerland or what?
No, it's with the government of Switzerland. Fully protected.
Yes. Fully verified. I'd love to be, pulling your leg on that, but we have the stuff to back it up. Did everybody understand that? So
Yeah.
the 53 billion come from mining from around the world over a long period of time. You wanna say
So,
something?
so the point is, so we have 2 holdings, yes. So the one point is we have a holding, but we built 26 years. So this is IT. So and then of the one side we have a holding, actually only mining, so hard mining in Mongolia and in Europe. So hard gold, silver, lithium is today is very very important and more.
Yes.
so is it like a precious metal ETF? Like, are you guys? It depends on where all the precious metals at. If gold goes up, if lithium goes down.
It's a diversified portfolio.
It's
That's
diversified.
why
Correct,
we
yeah.
analyze it.
Yeah.
And we won't
Correct.
do it, let's say we won't launch a token with now 53 billion. For sure we will keep a backup to have the backup to stabilize the token. Additionally, we will go in different phases. The first phase is the stablecoin. The stablecoin gives you confidence that you have an alternative to the actual financial system where you can secure your wealth. Additionally, we will create, through our mining process, we will create an additional fund structure. With this fund structure, we want to create a kind of internal token. And with this token, we go into classical investment, impact investment, seed investment, where we see from, on the other hand, from our technology perspective and from our green sustainability perspective. Why green and sustainable? We have developed our own mining process. We are one of the only company who can do nano mining. We do this mining without any effects for the nature. We don't use any chemicals. We don't have to use any water because we do it. It's a dry procedure with a significant technology which we developed on our own and is patented worldwide.
And then do you disclose like how much gold, lithium? Like, is it?
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
For sure.
It's verified and certain
abstände.
And we do definitely every time an
every
audit,
4 months or
so it will
something
be
like that.
re-audited.
Yeah.
For sure in the beginning we do it quite more often, and the later stage will be quarterly.
Oh yeah. So while we're doing this, just so you know, we're giving you a little souvenir today. So we ask you to fill out your information there. You will be able to log into there, and you're going to have a certificate that later will result in 100 of these Edel coins, and you get to keep that nice little coin as well. So any other questions?
Merci.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, please don't open. So this is 99.9999% pure copper, and it does oxidize. So if you could, you can, if you want to take it out just a minute, but you can do that. But just leave it closed because it will oxidize and it won't be that pretty.
Da müssen wir ausfüllen. Ja, ist wichtig.
Yes, I said that. Please fill it out so we have information.
Wichtig
Yes.
ist der Hintergrund.
So we give it back to you?
The bottom slip, you can take that off, and that way we know that you're the owner of that token. You get the $100.
Thank you. So you see here is username password, yes? So more information is on the website. So website is closed. So only people have
Access with the access token.
yes.
And the coin basically which you have in your hand is now the first launch of our souvenir coin. We will be also joining Alastair and the private investment group in Abu Dhabi. Thank you very much. Therefore we will launch gold coin, silver coin, the next version of our coins, and additionally we also plan to do out of these coins NFTs.
So they're limited. They will become very valuable later in the long run. So hold on to them. Yeah.
Well done, guys.
All right. Thank you very much for being around. Let us know. Thanks for your time.
Are you ready to send my